the Variety Mall, and it's around 2:35 p.m. And now we wanna interview foreigner students, ask them random questions. So we have our first foreigner student here. Can you introduce yourself?
Alright, my name is Muhammad Irshad.
Okay, so I wanna just ask you random questions, starting from about Islam. Are you Muslim?
Yes.
Okay, so may I ask you how to become a Muslim? What's your concept?
My concept is I figure out myself after I make a discover about how to become Muslim in my life, and then I discovered that Muslim is actually answer a lot of things in our lives.
Okay, that's true thing. So may I ask you, do you think Muslims are terrorists, like most people are saying?
I think the terrorism is determined by the personality, but
Not the Islam, right?
not the Islam, because what makes terrorist is actually what they did in the past and in the future. But we cannot but for those guys, because they see news, and news sometimes give the fake
Bad impression,
but-
yeah, that's true.
the fake news, and but they believe it somehow.
Okay, let's go to cultural questions now.
Yes.
So since you're here, do you see much difference between the culture here and the culture in Indonesia?
Well, between Malaysia and Indonesia, there are a lot of similarities, but also we have a lot of differences, which is I could see the people are totally different, what they attitude, and somehow it's just completely different than what it.
What about the food?
The food, it's really different, because Malaysia especially, we found out if going to another state, it tastes so different. If, for example, if we're going to Penang or Kelantan, it feels different. But in Indonesia, I think it's one of the best, because we have a lot of kinds of food, many differences than Malaysia ones.
So it's quite not similar.
Not similar.
Okay, so just let me ask you the last question. What's your ambition of studying here? What's your ambitions? What's your goal?
My goal is try to learn as many things as I can while I'm here in Malaysia, far away from my parents, from my home, which is quite challenging for me to adapt in the first 6 months especially.
Thank you very much for giving me your time about this interview.
No worries.
Can I know what's your name and from where are you?
My name is Anwar Yusuf. I'm from Nigeria.
Are you Muslim?
Yes, I am proudly Muslim.
Okay, so may I ask you, what's your concept about Islam? How to be a Muslim?
Okay. First of all, Islam. Okay, literally mean peace. Allah mentioned clearly in the Quran, every person, is free to practice his faith. We don't hate one another, we don't kill one another. We believe in Allah, we obey Allah, we pray 5 times a day, and we believe in one prophet, which is the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
Do you think Muslims are terrorists? Do you think they're the ones who
Yeah.
did terrorism?
Bad impact about Islam, and Islam is the founder of the terrorism, as they said, ISIS and Al Qaeda and so many other groups. They don't have any relationship with Islam. Even they don't follow the guide of Islam. If you see in Quran, in Quran they did not say that we should kill person with no reason. You are not allowed.
There's a big difference between the culture here and the culture in your country.
Sure, totally different. Different in terms of race, in terms of traditional, in terms of food, in terms of
How do you
way of life. But for me, I found out now, maybe if you take my opinion, when I was in my first and second semester, it will be different, totally different. But now I adapt Malaysian culture. It's almost over 3 years. I'm studying here in Nigeria, like in Malaysia, in terms of food. They used to eat, more spicy and sweet as well. We don't involve sweet in our food at all, never. And in terms of clothes as well, Malaysians, like the way they wear clothes, women, they used to wear scarf, which is, in my country, although there is Muslims who wear scarf, but as you know, in Nigeria, like 50-50, 50% Muslim, 50% Christian, and minority of Judaism. There is no, scarf and hijab as well.
What's your goals? What's your ambition to come and study here?
Okay, actually, before coming to Malaysia, I heard about Malaysia and how Malaysia is going forward. Vision of Malaysia, 2020 vision. It's a developed country, high level of education, quality. That's what bring me to Malaysia, because it's totally different, if you get a certificate of, higher education from Malaysia, another country. Even the ranking of, universities in Malaysia, quite advanced. And I learned a lot in terms of people as well. I find Malaysian people are very kind, friendly, and, peaceful as well.
We're having our third respondent. What's your name?
My name is Melissa.
Melissa.
Yeah.
So my first question, are you Muslim?
Yeah, I am.
So, what's your perspective about Islam? How to be a Muslim?
Muslim is about you have to believe your God, and then Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, and wearing hijab because woman Muslim.
Okay, second question, do you think Muslims are terrorists? Do you think they're the ones who do terrorism?
No, I don't think so, because Muslim is not terrorism, because there is a wrong perspective, because Muslim is a good religion with the good people also.
Okay, let's go for cultural questions. So you said you're from Indonesia. Is there a big cultural difference between Malaysia and Indonesia?
Not too much. Yeah, not really, but you can see from maybe their clothes, food. In Indonesia, you can see many Indonesian girls wearing pants. Here, mostly the girls in Malaysia wearing
right?
long dress.
Yeah. So what about the food? Big difference or not? Do you cope with the food over here?
No, I didn't cook. Not really different, but quite similar.
Right. Now last question for you. What's your ambitions? What made you come here? Of course you have a goal, right?
I came to Malaysia because I want to try a different study abroad with a different situation.
So after taking the opinions of the three respondents in our interview, a big percentage said that Muslims are not terrorism, and it's depending on the personality of the person. And they mostly agree about the cultural difference, that they have to cope with it. So it was a really friendly interview.